Rock stars used to be found on stage. Now they're found behind a microphone, breaking the narrative instead of guitars. And in the world of politics and media, there's one man who stepped up and claimed the spotlight, not with pop songs, but with piercing monologues and unapologetic truths. Tucker Carlson. He left cable news, went rogue, and became something more than a talking head. He became a symbol. Today we're breaking down why Tucker Carlson is the new rock star of politics and why young men across America are taking notes. Welcome to Chad Guys, where we study men who challenge the system, reject weakness, and redefine what it means to lead with masculine clarity in a chaotic world. Let's go. Let's rewind. Tucker was once just another suit on Fox News. Smart, articulate, conservative, predictable. But over time, something shifted. He started pulling back the curtain on topics even his network didn't like. Big pharma, foreign wars, the CIA, corruption on both sides. He questioned everything. Not just liberals, not just the left, the system, the structure, the narrative, and then suddenly he was gone. Silenced, released without warning. That's when most men fade away. Tucker, he doubled down. He left the mainstream and became mainstream for the next generation of men who don't trust legacy media, don't want soft takes, and don't play nice with polished narratives. When Fox cut ties with Tucker in April 2023, people thought he was finished. Instead, he exploded. He launched Tucker on X, direct to platform, no producers, no teleprompters, no corporate filters. His first few episodes reached tens of millions of views, far eclipsing his Fox News numbers. He started interviewing figures mainstream media wouldn't touch. Andrew Tate, Viktor Orban, Javier Milei, Elon Musk, RFK Jr. He became the punk rock version of a political commentator. Not just right-wing, but post-institutional. No leash, no party lines, just fire. And young men, they noticed. Because when your options are CNN, MSNBC, or some filtered corporate conservative take, Tucker became the alternative. He wasn't selling safety, he was selling sovereignty. You want to know why 20 to 35-year-old men are resonating with a Tucker more now than ever? Because he's doing three things no one else is doing. One, he's challenging the matrix. Call it the matrix, call it the cathedral, call it the narrative machine. Tucker names names. He doesn't just debate Democrats, he exposes institutions. And men who feel like the world is lying to them about money, manhood, politics, power, finally have someone who's saying what they already suspect. Tucker isn't telling them what to think. He's giving them the courage to trust what they feel. Two, he's not trying to be liked. There's no TikTok dancing, no thirst traps, no overproduced virtue signaling. Tucker wears the same suit, same stare, same style, and men respect it. Because deep down, we all know this. The man who doesn't need your validation is the man everyone listens to. That's Tucker. Three, he's asking real questions. While most talking heads argue over identity and distractions, Tucker's talking. Why are we funding endless wars overseas? Who's pulling the strings in tech and intelligence? What's the point of modern masculinity in a collapsing culture? He's not giving answers. He's asking better questions. And young men, starved for truth, are finally paying attention. You know what defines a rock star? It's not fame, it's not fortune, it's magnetism. And Tucker, whether you like him or not, has it. He's not loud, he's not aggressive. But when he speaks, you listen. Tucker doesn't beg for the spotlight. He creates gravity. In a world where everyone's screaming for attention, Tucker has become the signal in the noise. Tucker's not lifting weights on Instagram or posting shirtless gym pics, but he still hits alpha status. Here's why. One, he commands without performing. Tucker doesn't bark. He doesn't brag. He doesn't flex, but he holds frame in every conversation, every interview, every monologue. He's not trying to outshout you. He just knows where he stands. That's real masculine power. Silent, controlled, sharp. Two, he defies institutions, not just individuals. Weak men rebel against their boss. Strong men question entire systems. Tucker doesn't go after low-level culture war targets. He goes after the machine, the groups, powers, and unaccountable elites shaping policy and culture from behind closed doors. That's high-agency masculinity, not reactionary, strategic, dangerous, effective. 3. He risks the crown for the truth. He had the biggest cable news show in America. He had a $20 million contract, security, clout. But when his views didn't fit the narrative, he didn't bow down. He walked away. Men who will risk everything for truth, they win in the long game because comfort is cheap, conviction costs, and Tucker paid it. Tucker gets hated a lot. He's called racist, misogynistic, xenophobic, conspiratorial. But here's the pattern. Every man who speaks uncomfortable truth gets labeled dangerous. That's what happened to Tate, Musk, Peterson, and now Tucker. It's not a bug in the system, it's the design. Because once a man starts thinking clearly, speaking freely, and rejecting control, you can't debate him. You can only demonize him. And Tucker? He leans into it. He doesn't apologize. He doesn't backtrack. He doubles down. That's not fragile. That's fearless. Let's make this actionable. You're not Tucker Carlson. You don't need to be. But you can model the traits that make him powerful. 1. Master calm frame. Tucker stays calm under pressure, even when provoked. That's frame control. Start with this. Slow your speech. Hold eye contact. Don't explain yourself. Frame isn't just posture, it's power. 2. Ask better questions. Don't just react, think. Ask why, not just what. Ask who benefits. Ask who's silent. Powerful men ask questions that make the room nervous. 3. Speak even when it's uncomfortable. Most men go silent to avoid judgment. Leaders speak even when it costs them. Start by saying what you believe, not what's safe. Watch how people respect you more, even if they disagree. 4. Build autonomy. Tucker didn't get canceled because he owned his platform. His audience followed him. And in a world where men are taught to shut up, sit down, and submit, Tucker is showing what it looks like to stand, speak, and challenge. That's why he's the new rock star of politics. Not because he's perfect, but because he refuses to be controlled. Tucker didn't go viral by playing the game. He went viral by walking away from it. And that's the blueprint. If you want to lead in this world, if you want to become dangerous in the right way, if you want to build a voice that echoes even when they try to silence you, then you study men like Tucker Carlson. Not for what he says, but for how he holds frame, how he keeps truth above comfort, and how he refuses to play weak in a world full of cowards. Subscribe to Chad Guys and join the brotherhood of men who are unlearning weakness and building truth. You're not here to blend in, you're here to lead. We'll see you in the next one.